everyone, it's Courtney from How Courtney Sees It. Welcome back to my channel. I have a cross-stitching project happening in that corner. We're just gonna pretend that you can't see it at this point in my life. So I am here today to do the leap year tag, and this was created by Amy Meijer. Take her last name, and we're gonna do it. Okay, so first I'm gonna get rid of my gum. So the first prompt is an extra day, and it's a book that brought something extra, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to this one. So the second prompt is taking a big leap, and this is for a book that you were/are afraid to read. And I wasn't like necessarily afraid to read this book, but I was more of, I thought I wasn't gonna like it, so I was afraid of people's reaction to me not liking it, which is Daisy Jones and the Six, and I just finished that a couple days ago. And I actually really liked that book, surprisingly. I really didn't think I was going to, and I did. So I guess my fear was stupid. Okay, moving on. Number 3 is every 4 years. So the fourth book you read this year, which was, I looked it up on my Goodreads because I couldn't remember. And that was Final Warning by James Patterson. It's part of the Maximum Ride series. If you watched my Visco Girl vlogs, you know how I feel about this book. It was basically like nothing, like, that's how I felt about it. It was just global warming, and the flock was divided, and I was very upset, and there's a new spider in this office. Are you kidding me right now? Like, bruh. It wasn't on this channel, it was on my other channel that there was a video where I literally screamed mid-film and crushed a spider and then talked about it for like 5 minutes. I'm not gonna do that now because that's a very small spider, and currently he's very high up and very far from me. So you stay there, I'll stay here. We'll be friends. Okay, moving on. Number 4 is 366 days in a year, third shelf, 6th book, and then grab the 6th one after that. So we're gonna go on a little adventure. Insert clip. Okay, we had to go on an adventure for that question. So I'm gonna say shelf 1, shelf 2, shelf 3. Okay, so now we're gonna find the 6th book, and then the 6th after that, and I'm gonna bring them to the office so I can film in a less dark environment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go. Okay, we are back in the office and in the better lighting, and now we're gonna talk about the books I picked up. Okay, so the first one, the first 6th book on that third shelf is Reckoning by Lily St. Crow. And I read this series, the Strange Angel series, when I was in high school. So it's been a minute. The main character's name is Drew. I'm pretty sure this is like a vampire werewolf situation. Like, this was very big during the Twilight era, which again, I'm not mad about. And she is like a badass. So I don't remember what happens in this book. I'll have to reread this whole series, but I remember loving this series when I first read it. So, and this was like, someone got me like this as a Christmas present because I like begged for books. That doesn't happen now that I'm 27 and beg for books for Christmas. People like don't take that seriously. Anyway, the 6th book, so the 12th book on that shelf, was Ascendance by Diana Peterfrund. Couldn't tell you how to say that. And this book is about unicorn hunters, because in this world, unicorns are like a savage, man-eating beast. And to be a unicorn hunter, you have to be a virgin, and there are like, I can't remember what they're called, but there are these guys that are like paid to go around and basically like rape the unicorn hunters, so they're not, or make them fall in love with them so they have sex with them, to like make it so they don't have powers anymore. And there is the main character's name is Astrid, and she basically falls in love with this bro, and it's like her loyalty to like her sisters in this group, or like her love for this dude, and they have to find this like mystical mega unicorn. I think he's like an alicorn. I can't remember what his name is. There's a bad guy, a big bad guy that yeah, anyway. And this is the second book in the series. There's a first book which I don't know what the name is. Rampant. That's the name of the first one. So that was a long drawn out explanation. Moving on. Number 5 is leaping ahead. 4 books that you want to read by next leap year, or something that you want to cross off your bookish wish list. And there's so many books I want to read. Like, honestly, if you guys follow me or are friends with me on Goodreads, that's a sick joke over there. Every time I watch a video from anyone, I am adding stuff to my TBR or requesting for the library and just kind of doing it. I also have a unread physical TBR video going up. It should be this week, question mark. So if it's up already, I will link it, but if not, surprise, it's coming. I would really like to film a couple of videos with my friend Jen, who is also like a super big bookish nerd. She loves reading, and like she's the one that like got me into like anime and manga and stuff when I was younger, and forever blessed for her presence in my life. But I think it'd be super fun to just do like videos with her, and because she's very introverted and I'm very not introverted, but we're very us together-y, and that made no sense, except maybe if she's watching, she like knows what I mean. But it would just be really fun. So there's lots of books on my TBR. I'm not going to go into it, but that would be the thing I'd want to cross off my bucket list, is like doing something with her, or like a podcast with her or something, just because it would be super fun. And plus it means I would have a reason to hang out with her more than I already do. Number 6 is Leapfrog. This is a book on your TBR with green on the cover, and this is the next book I'm reading once I finish Reverie, if I ever finish Reverie by Ryan LaSala. I have been reading like 4 chapters a day to get it finished, because I've had it for so long to the library, I keep having to renew it. And so this is the next book I'm gonna read. And it is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. And look at how pretty it is. I went ahead and bought this one on Amazon because I just really like the cover, and this sounded like a book I was gonna love and want to reread. So this is it's like 2 sworn enemies, you know, they're both in this wedding party. Everyone in the wedding party gets sick, so these 2 are like forced to go on the honeymoon, and it's supposed to be really cute, and the cover is more beautiful than I could ever be. So that is what I'm reading next on my TBR. And then for number 7, Bad Luck, and it's what bookish things do you steer clear of? Who is calling me at a time like this? It's Zach. Hello.
Hey, sorry, you're probably filming.
I was. Okay, sorry, Zach called me. We're looking at a house today, and he just was like talking about it. Anyway, so number 7 is Bad Luck. What bookish thing do you steer clear of? And for me, I don't really know what specifically they're asking for this question, but what I normally steer clear of is like horror. I just don't like it. And like super intense contemporary novels I'm not like a big fan of, but that's just personal preference. But yeah, that's it. The next question is just to tag a bunch of people, but I never do that. I always just say, if you want this tag, do it. Because yeah, plus I don't know who has already done this, and I wouldn't want to re-tag a bunch of people that have already been tagged. So if you want to do this tag, definitely go ahead and do it. I will link the creator down below, so you guys can check out Amy. And hopefully you're having a great day, weekend when you're watching this. And if you want to hang out with me anywhere else on the internet, it's all down below in the description box. You can also subscribe while you're down there to see my face more often, and join me in my old lady hobbies of cross stitching. That could be a whole vlog, just me cross-stitching. Would that be interesting to anybody? No. But would I still film it? 100%. Anyway, that's been the leap year book tag. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone.